Hi everyone. Today I'll be analyzing the Disneyland Parks app. I actually been to Disneyland a couple of months ago, really enjoyed it. And I also really like this app. Using this app, you can navigate through the park and you can also see the wait times for all the different attractions. So I loaded this app in my Android emulator and I'm also using Proxyman to proxy the traffic through it and see all the API calls. I noticed a couple of interesting things. I learned about a couple of external tools I didn't know that they're using. For example, they're using a tool called Airship that I didn't know. Also using Commanders Act, which is a cookieless marketing platform, which is really popular right now because cookies are sort of like out of fashion today. Um, and yeah, so this app is really interesting. It is a little enterprisey, I would say, and it is a little more complex than I would expect for such a simple app, but it does make sense because when you're a Disney corporation, you have a lot of considerations. So the app is mostly built around GraphQL APIs, and you can see they get a lot of data through GraphQL. There's a lot of queries to get all the attractions and their names and all the relevant information. Um, it is less organized than I would expect. So for example, they're not using the operation name in the GraphQL that is included in the GraphQL spec. So it's a little hard to understand the queries. You have to really deep dive into the queries to understand what is happening. For me, the most interesting API, and this is also the reason I wanted to analyze this app, is the wait times. So the app can show you the wait time for all the different attractions, and you can actually get that from an API. So I loaded this API into LoadMill, and it's really simple. You can just hit it and see all the different wait times for all the attractions of the park. Um, Really simple. I mean, you can see that it's sort of like coded, so you don't see the attraction's name, but you can see each one has an entity ID, but you can see the wait time in minutes for each attraction. So by matching the actual wait time I see in the app to the wait time I get through the API, I was sort of like able to understand which entity ID belongs to which attraction. And think about it, this information, if you write just a really simple script, I mean, you can hit it with a bash script and collect it into files and hit it every couple of minutes or every minute or something like that. You can basically collect a lot of information about the traffic flow through the park. Using this data, you can create really cool visualizations like a heat map of the attraction heating up and then cooling down by the end of the day. And for me, it's also interesting in a macroeconomic level. I mean, you can analyze the popularity of the park through different seasons and stuff like that. And it has, it has a strong relationship with the situation of for tourism in Europe or anywhere. So for me, it was really interesting. We're hosting a webinar next week about behavior-driven testing for mobile, and I'll post a link below. And basically, we'll show how you can load any application into an Android emulator and capture traffic through a proxy. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.